7:30 in the morning right now. Let's see. 3 hours and 35 minutes to my delivery. My current ETA, 11:04. My appointment time, 6 o'clock. First way, truck 01. All right, thank you. So right now I'm over by 1,780 pounds on my drive. So you count from right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's gonna alleviate 1,660 pounds of my drive. It's gonna send it to the trailer. So this is a game of cat and mouse. And today, I'm the mouse. So I can't give y'all all my secrets. I can't show y'all how I get around a scale. I have to dodging scales all day. There it is. It's open. We gonna go in though. And now, I missed my appointment, and this load is stuck on my truck. YouTube, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Down here in Gainesville, Georgia. About to go get checked in. Picking up a load of fresh chicken. It's going back up to Hickory, North Carolina. I believe my appointment for 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just pulling up right now at 9:45. You know, they start shipping at 10 o'clock. First come, first serve. There's a whole bunch of trucks in front of me right now, so I might be here for a while. We'll see. See if I can find some of the parking lot's full. That's not a good sign. That's what I get for dragging my feet, man. I finished my drop earlier in Greenville around 1 o'clock. You know, but I was just buying time. I was in the truck working on some videos. You know, I was working on this video and I really wanted to finish before I drove out, and I still didn't finish it. Let's see if I could squeeze in this spot right here. Turn around and look at it real quick. I might be able to squeeze between these two trucks right here. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, we should be able to fit right there. What I hate about this parking lot, man, there's a lot of nails back there. You know, these guys blow out their trailer in the back over there. You know, 'cause you gotta clean your trailer before you get loaded. They do check the back of the trailer. So there's a lot of nails back there. You know what? I was gonna set up between those two trucks right there, but this one looks a little wider to my left right here. In between this Peterbilt and this trailer back there. So I'm gonna put it right there still. So this is actually my 4th week in a row coming to this facility right here. I've been getting good money on this load right here, so as long as they're paying, I'll run it. It's a pretty sweet gig because, you know, I drop off in Greenville, South Carolina. And from Greenville, it's about an hour, 35, an hour and 40 minutes to get down here. Just checking my mirrors. To all my new subs, man, I appreciate y'all. I dropped the video a few days ago. So far, man, I think I got over 500 subs on that video. So I appreciate y'all, all the new subs. Welcome on board, man. Over here, we keep it clean. So I do appreciate when y'all keep it clean in the comment section. But I just put together some real high quality trucking videos, man. I'm gonna back up a little. I ain't trying to have the dude stare in my face. There we go right there. All right, y'all, I'm about to go get checked in. Like I said, you know, kind of wasted a few hours, man. I should have been here around 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock the latest. Right now it's 9:45, so we'll see what they're talking about. The security is actually one of my subscribers. Well, things definitely didn't go as planned, y'all. 5:47 in the morning. And I just got a phone call for a door, man. Welcome to the reefer world. So, let's go back up on this door and fingers crossed I'm be good getting out of Georgia, you know, because sometimes, you know, this load can be pretty heavy, you know, upwards of 44,000 pounds, 43, somewhere around there. So there's a very, very high possibility by the time I get back to the Georgia, South Carolina state line, the scale's gonna be open. And if I'm lucky enough, where Georgia's closed, South Carolina is about 10, 15 miles up the road. So yeah, not looking forward. You know, I'm supposed to be in Hickory right now. My appointment for 6 o'clock. So we'll see how this goes, man. So the last time I left out of here, when I was late, I think I got out of here like 7 in the morning. They still took it. I believe it's a product that they need urgently. So they still took it, but I showed up 3 hours late. Ain't nothing I could do about it, man. I was on time for my pickup. And basically, I'm one of the last trucks getting out of here right now. That's how I'm starting my Monday morning, man. So I gotta stop right here, and I gotta go open up my doors. Number 8. I got you. I think it's ridiculous that they force you to open up your doors right here. Depending on who the person is. That could be a 10-minute job backing up on the doors. And it definitely smells like chicken over here too. Chicken poop. That's exactly what it smells like. Maybe if I was driving a Cascadia, I'll be able to make this turn in one shot. But this is the life of a 300 wheelbase. Peterbilt 379, man. Just the way I like it. Living the dream, man. My dream truck. My reefer is pretty close to 5 degrees. Now I'm pretty sure right now it's about 70 degrees in that box. This is why I said it made absolutely no sense to open up the doors over there. But I will say this broker is pretty good about paying attention. Matter of fact, the last time I ran a load, there was some detention on it, but I forgot to get my in and out times at the guard shack. And she was gonna send it through regardless. You know, I was the one that said, you know what, don't worry about it. It was only about 2 to 3 hours. So I said, don't worry about it, man. I'll catch you on the next one. So this is the next one right here. All right, y'all, I gotta walk over to the office to my left and go get checked in. Gotta give them my pickup number. So my day should be pretty interesting today, man. 7:30 in the morning right now. Let's see. 3 hours and 35 minutes to my delivery. My current ETA, 11:04. My appointment time, 6 o'clock. Should be fun. So I'll make some phone calls in a minute, just to see what's the best case scenario, worst case scenario. You know, because if they're not gonna take it, there's no sense of me rushing to get over there. But we're not talking an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours late. We're talking 5.5 hours late by the time I get there. You know, but it is a product they need desperately, so I think they might take it. But it's an early morning receiver, so, you know, I'm not sure. You know, those guys are probably getting ready to get out of there by the time I get there, because I know for sure they receive early in the morning. Every time I go to PFG in Hickory, my appointment is always 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock latest. That's it. feels pretty heavy too. You know, I should probably stop and get a scale ticket because there's a very high possibility the weigh stations are going to be open in Georgia or South Carolina. You know, South Carolina is kind of is a hit or a miss. This guy was rolling back, thought he was going to hit my truck. But South Carolina is kind of a hit or a miss because the ramp is so short. You know, so they could only fit but 10, maybe 15 trucks on a ramp. Georgia, they'll line them up though. How you doing? What's going on?
Your doors closed?
Yeah.
What door you went to?
Door number 8.
Hey, that's the door you went to, or you go back and go to the everything's correct. You check the other paperwork that's in here. Like the one we keep, make sure the seal number correct. And the deals, you give them their paperwork and put the seal on.
I just called a broker, you know, he was surprised. Like, man, this is ridiculous. I gotta talk to my customer about this, man. Thing is, now I'm not trying to rush the receiver if they're not going to accept it today. And I'd rather just go home. And get up in the morning. It's only about an hour from where I live, so that makes more sense. get back on the 85 and I'm gonna check Trucker's Path, see what they talking about with these scales. Georgia and South Carolina. just be enjoying the ride just like you guys are. Never gets old. Thought he was going to do it for a minute. Drop it down. There's a bunch of traffic lights in front of me right now, and odds are they're gonna be red. driver was smart, he would have let me over. You know, he was directly behind me when I put my signal on, switch lanes. With that wide load sticking out like that, should have just let me over first. I'm gonna pull over on the shoulder right here before I merge on the 85, and I'm gonna swap out these batteries. Let's see. Here we all green, fully charged. This light takes forever, man. Flip side of 85 is looking good. Both directions. Question is the scale house looking good? I just can't deal with the harassment right now. I gotta get going. I'm already late. You know, see, a lot of times, you know, folks think, you know, it's just scale house, it's just DOT. As long as your paperwork is good, your truck is in good running order, why worry? Well, I'm about 5.5, almost 6 hours late. And a typical DOT inspection, an hour, sometimes 2 hours. I don't want to deal with that right now, man. I could have probably shot it right there through that gap, but pretty heavy right now, so I'm gonna just hold off until I get the green arrow. And like I said, I'm gonna pull over right here on the shoulder just to swap out the batteries in my camera, or cameras, both of them. This one should be good, but camera outside is low. I can see it right now. Just in case somebody's wondering, this is an Extra Spira 360. Shout out to Extra, man. They were kind enough to send me not just one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 cameras. That one included. That's a blessing, man. Hey, you know what? It's a win-win, you know, because when I get these cameras and I do my TikTok shop videos, I sell a whole bunch of them. It's easy to sell a product when you use it. You know, my thing is, if I don't use it, I don't promote it. But gotta swap this battery out, man. See y'all in a minute. Hey, look who it is in front of me, yo. Look who showed up to join the party, man. As long as he ain't waiting on me, we good. Jump off right here, exit 166. I'm gonna go get a scale ticket. I'm gonna weigh my truck just to see how much it weighs. I gotta set up a scale on my axle so I ain't gotta be paying 12 or 15 bucks, whatever it is, to get weighed. My truck is long, so I'm just gonna sneak my head through the window just to make sure that my steer tire is on there. Yeah, we're good. First way, truck 01. All right, thank you. So you just pull up, press that button, tell them your truck number, and then they're gonna ask you, is it first way or is it a reweigh? That means you already went on the scale. So in a minute, if my weight is not good, you know, if it's not even on the axles, then I'm gonna go back on the scale once I fix it. And when I say even, I know I have a lot of viewers watching from overseas, Europe especially. So for a tandem trailer, my max weight allowed back there is 34,000 pounds on my trailer axle, 34,000 pounds on my drive axle, and 12,000 pounds up front on my steer, which gives me a total of 80,000 pounds. So I'm just gonna park. I'm gonna park right here. Ain't blocking nobody. It's just gonna be a couple minutes.
We'll be right down here.
Scale ticket?
Did you already pay for it?
No.
All right, you'll have to come right down here.
Okay.
Register.
Truck 01.
I don't need that yet.
All right.
First way?
Yeah,
Okay. Corporate or personal?
personal.
Is 1525.
Whew, my God. 1525, huh? Last time I got a scale ticket, it was 12 bucks. What's the reweigh price?
$5.25.
Whew, my God, used to be $2. I ain't playing, man.
Here's your receipt, and I'll meet you down there, and I'll put it
Mm-hmm.
in the trailer.
5878.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. This is off, y'all. This is off like crazy. So we're good up front on the steer, but I'm way over on my drive. So right now I'm over by 1,780 pounds on my drive. So the question is, can I fix it? So let's see. So 32,480 plus 1,780. All right, so if I moved all this from my drive to my trailer, I would still be over on my trailer. So the only way to fix it, I gotta mess around with the fifth wheel and put some weight on my steer, which I'm not gonna do right now. So the best I'm gonna do, each pinhole on my trailer is, there you go. Each pinhole on my trailer is 415 pounds. But I ain't messing with that fifth wheel right now. So yeah, we're gonna have to find a different route, man. We're gonna have to go around that scale. We gotta do some off-road trucking, man. I told y'all, man, you never know. You know, it could be something as simple as this. That's all it takes to ruin your day, man. You know, because right now, if I go over that scale, that pre-scale on the interstate, it's gonna trigger the system and they're gonna call me in. So we ain't doing that. So first I'm gonna straighten up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna back up in one of these spots right here, just to be out the way while I'm doing this. You know, the last thing I need is to be backing up, sliding my tandems, and some knucklehead in the parking lot is doing 20 miles an hour behind me, and I don't see him. So just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna back up in one of them parking spots and I'm gonna fix it real quick. Well, I'm gonna try to somewhat fix it. Now, I'm also gonna lose some fuel. You know, so I'm gonna lose a couple pounds when I lose fuel. But right now, I'm almost full. I got a 3/4 tank right now. But trucking gets pretty technical, man. It's not just driving. You know, there's a whole lot to trucking, man. This is one of the technical aspects right here. So right now, I'm in pinhole number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to be in 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I go over 4, it's going to be too much weight on the trailer, because each pinhole is 415 pounds. So you count from right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's gonna alleviate 1,660 pounds of my drive. It's gonna send it to the trailer. So I'm gonna do this in one take. I'm gonna show y'all my technique. This is how I do it. So I'm gonna be backing up, you know, because I gotta move the weight towards my trailer. So I'm gonna be backing up. So from this corner right here of my battery box, 1, 2, 3 and a half. So when I back up, this corner of my battery box is gonna be right there. That's gonna be in pinhole number 4. So I'm gonna keep the camera rolling, and we're gonna do this in one take. there. Now, I'm gonna lock it in place. I'm gonna pull forward, but I probably gotta go back outside. And I'm gonna show y'all why in a minute. Let's see if it works. I gotta go outside. I'm gonna show y'all why. You know, sometimes the weight is so heavy that the trailer, the wheels will actually move. So I've got a trunk right here. So I'm gonna put the trunk in the front. I'm not even gonna look at this because I know we're good money. I'm not gonna look at it. One take. I'm gonna keep the camera rolling. Or one camera. So now, once I pull forward, that pin is gonna be locked in, pinhole number 4. It's locked in. Check it out. Pinhole number 4. 1, 2, 3. Y'all better give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Drop me a comment. Let's go, man. Marvelous Marv 379, man. That's the experience right there. So when I go back inside, and I'm gonna do a reweigh, but I'm still gonna be over by a couple hundred pounds on my drive. But it's not gonna be over by over 1,700 pounds. That's a big difference. You know, some DOT, they might let you slide, man. But we gonna slide around that scale though. We gonna slide around that scale, man. From right here, exit 166. We're gonna slide around. So Georgia DOT, if you're watching my video or my videos, it's one of those days, man. I've got places to be, and I'm probably gonna be over on my drive axle by a couple hundred pounds. Nothing too crazy. You know, I'm still under gross. I'm still 79 some change, but I know for sure, man, unless I slide that fifth wheel, I can't fix it. Because right now I'm 79, 720. But this is trucking, man. Let's get it. Real trucking, no clickbait. That's what I do, man. Wallet. Gotta pay for it. And the only reason why I'm paying for this is just to show you guys, man. I'm gonna show before and after of a scale ticket. But if my math is correct, on my trailer axle, each pinhole is 415 pounds. Did it a while back. It was a few years ago, but I think that was an accurate number. So right now, I just eliminated 415 times 4, 1,660 pounds from my drive axle. And to all my non-truckers, the drive axle is the axle directly behind me. The steer axle is obviously up front. Steer. Drive, that's the axle that gets you down the road. That's why it's called a drive axle. And then the trailer axle, just my trailer. So I'm gonna give y'all some numbers right now. So it's gonna be 114 First, let's do this. 35,780 minus 1,660. So my drive axle should be about 34,120. All right. And then my trailer axle should be 32,480 plus 1,660. So it should be 34,140. So these are my numbers right here. 114. Thank you. 60, 34,120. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this in my notepad so I can separate it. So 11460, 34,120, and what I said the last one was. Let's see. It's gonna be 32,480 plus 1,660. Alright, so it's gonna be my third axle right there. 34,140. Alright. Let's check it out. So those are my numbers right there. How you doing? You go ahead. Reway. Personal.
You too.
All right.
Reweigh?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go reweigh.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad. It's been a while.
You're fine.
I already paid for it, so I got to get on the scale. Oops. It's been a while since I've done this, man. You know, normally I'm just running local. And in Carolinas, pretty light, just a couple pallets. So yeah, I got to get back on the scale. And that's going to be my reweigh. Now, I know some of y'all watching this, you're saying to yourself, I thought truck drivers were dumb. No, we ain't dumb. Trust me. We are not dumb. We just love trucking, man. We just love trucking. Freeway, truck 01.
601?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look at 4 numbers on your weight ticket.
Yes, 3217.
3217?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you inside.
All right. right here in the middle. But I guess I wasn't popping up as truck 01. But on every scale ticket, there's a number right here. All you gotta do is just tell them this number right here. My number is 3272. So when I go back inside, she's gonna give me the scale ticket with the new weight, and we should be out of here. And by the time I get to the receiver, I'm probably gonna be under on my drives and my trailer, because I'm probably gonna lose, let's see, I'm gonna tell y'all an exact figure right now. Let's see. It's gonna take me, let's see how many miles. I told y'all, man, truckers, we ain't done, man. We are not done. So I'm going to PFG and Hickory. Alright. So that is 163 miles, right? I'm loaded right now, I'm heavy. So I'm probably getting about 5.5, maybe 6 miles per gallon. So we're just gonna do 5.5. So 163 divided by 5.5. That is 29 gallons I'm gonna burn. And if my math is correct, if I remember correctly, each gallon of diesel is about 7 pounds. Don't quote me on it, Google it, but it's pretty close. So 29.6 gallons of diesel I'm gonna burn, right? So 29.6 times 7. So I'm gonna lose 207 pounds before I get to the receiver. And it's all gonna be from my drive, mainly from my drive.
$67.40 that wasn't it, was it?
Nah, 32.17. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. So let's see these numbers. So what I told y'all. So these are my numbers right here. 11,460 on my steer. So on my steer I got 11,520. So some of the weight went to my steer, which is good, because my steer is under by, right now, I'm still under by over 400 pounds, so that's good. So my drive axle is 34,160. What I have right here, 34,120, so pretty close. And on my trailer, I'm 34,020, so I'm still over by 20 pounds on my trailer, which DOT is not gonna bother you for that. They're also probably not gonna bother you for being over by 160 on the drive. So technically, you know, I could try to face a judgment with the scale right here in front of me. It's only a couple miles in front of me. But yeah, we going detour, man. Yeah, we going detour. It's Georgia. Georgia don't play. So those are my numbers right there, man. But I was pretty close. And the gross, you know, it does fluctuate just a little. So as y'all can see right here, 79,720, and now it's down to 79,700 exact. So it does fluctuate. You know, these scales aren't accurate down to the last pound. You know, it's precise, it's pretty close, but it's not 100% accurate. So I'm hoping my camera could pick this up, because these action cameras aren't really the greatest when it comes to picking up these things. So I might have to take a picture and just drop it on the screen for y'all. And this really goes back to the shipper. You know, they loaded me terrible, man. You know, I still got about a good, I don't know, quarter of my trailer that was free back there. So all the weight is up front in the trailer. So that's the biggest problem right there. They should have probably put a single, double, single up front and then load it back. That would have been good. And if I knew how much the weight was gonna be, I would have told them single, double, single. So single, double, single means single pallet, first row, 2 pallets, second row, single pallet, third row, and then you could double all the way back. So this is a game of cat and mouse. And today, I'm the mouse. So I can't give y'all all my secrets. I can't show y'all how I get around the scale. So I'm gonna see y'all on the on-ramp and I'm getting back on the freeway. Mouse 1, cat 0. Yeah, Georgia's in the rearview mirror. Welcome to South Carolina, y'all. Truck sounds crazy. I don't know what's going on, but something sounds crazy over there. This truck is a workhorse. My boy got duct tape everywhere. South Carolina's closed, y'all. It's closed. We probably got some customers in there right now. It was open a minute ago. I guarantee they got a couple customers in there right now. But guess what? I'm not one of them. Working too. I can see them right now. Probably on lunch break right now. Let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, they're working. 5. Yeah, they're working. That's a chaser right there. And trust me, they will chase you down South Carolina. South Carolina, Georgia, or do it. All right, y'all. After dodging scales all day, there it is. It's open. We gonna go window. Take my chance in North Carolina, man. Georgia? Nah. To all my non-truckers out there, if the weigh station is open, they're supposed to go in. Well, as y'all saw, not everybody went in, but you do risk being chased down. You know, that DOT that was in there right now, he could have chased somebody down. Y'all, so I got good news, I got bad news. The good news, I'm going home. The bad news, this load ain't coming off till tomorrow, man. So I gotta keep it for an extra day. So we're trying to work it out right now, see how much they're gonna compensate me for an extra day. Yeah, not good. broker told me was they already switched over from receiving to shipping, so ain't nothing they can do. Because the shipping crew is completely different than the receiving crew. Like the J brake too. That's exactly what not to do when you hear a loaded truck trying to come to a stop. I got 44,000 pounds of chicken in my trailer right now, and this idiot decides to cut in front of me while I'm trying to stop. These folks just don't get it, man. They really don't. plan was to take the rest of the day off today anyways, you know, but it's gonna kind of throw me off tomorrow, man. Starting out my week. Today's Monday. And I was gonna drop this off and take the rest of the day off. Tomorrow, I was gonna be working again. Good morning, YouTube. Today's a new day, y'all. So we're starting off fresh today, man. You know, obviously, things didn't go as planned yesterday. I still got about 44,000 pounds of fresh chicken in the back of my trailer. And it needs to be delivered, so here we are starting off. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning right now. I gotta be at the receiver for 4 o'clock. So I'm just doing a quick walk around, making sure all my lights are working. Got enough fuel in my reefer. So I kind of saved myself a trip yesterday. I don't know if y'all noticed, but you know, I had just got on the 321. You know, for you guys who are familiar with this area, and it dawned on me. I said, let me call this broker, see what they're talking about. You know, seeing that I was almost 5.5 hours late, and sure enough, he goes, "Oh, I was just about to call you." No, you wasn't. And that's when he told me not to go over there because they're not gonna take it. But obviously, if I didn't call him, he wasn't gonna say nothing to me. So I saved myself a trip. But let's get on up to Hickory, man. more construction over here. Ain't got no lights on that trailer. That's how you get pulled over right there. That's an automatic out of service. I would tell him, but he ain't got no radio in that truck. Speaking of which, alright, y'all. That's enough driving, man. I'll see y'all in Hickory. That is enough driving for y'all in one video, man.
Doors, back in, truck keys, just swing the truck and help them out and get the paperwork.
Alright, thank you. 58. Alright. Going 58 it is, y'all. So I'm right here next to this drop trailer right here. Going 58. But I'm gonna let the yard dog do his thing first before I start setting up, because I gotta open up my doors, I gotta slide my tandems. So I know he's working, so I'm not trying to block him in. So I just got my paperwork back, and it took them about 15 minutes. You know, once they started to unload me, man, it was quick. Go ahead, bro. I'm trying to run you over. But based on what the broker told me yesterday, this chicken is going to KFC, and there's no breakdown on it. I think it's being transferred from my trailer to their trucks, you know, PFG, and it's going to KFC, different locations. So I was in my sleeper doing some paperwork. She just called me. She said, I need you off my door right now. So I'm gonna go across the street, and I'm gonna spend about 30 minutes or so. I gotta do some paperwork. I gotta send off some invoices. I probably got about 5 or 6 invoices I gotta send off, and I gotta get paid. I need some money, so I'm gonna send them off today. I think it's gonna rain today. I can feel it starting to drizzle right now. But I got a bunch of things I gotta do today, so I'm hoping it doesn't, man. I gotta adjust my clutch. You know, I gotta go into my trailer. I got some stuff I'm working on under my trailer. It's starting to rain right now. Hopefully it doesn't rain all day. I hate going over this railroad track right here, man. This thing is so rough. I gotta put it in low and just barely crawl. Barely. It is rough, man. I'm just gonna take a look, man, because I would hate to pick up a nail right now. looks good. All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna kick it right here. Get some paperwork done. And who knows, might take me a little nap, man. Like I said, I had my day planned out, but you know, this rain is probably gonna interfere with what I was trying to do, so yeah. If there's one thing I've learned about trucking over the years, especially as an owner-operator, trucking will test your patience. Trucking will absolutely test your patience. Here I am, I showed up at 9:45 p.m. on time. You know, my pickup had an open window from 10 o'clock at night to midnight. My delivery was scheduled for 6 o'clock in the morning, 3.5 hours away from Gainesville, Georgia to Hickory, North Carolina. I didn't leave a receiver until 7:30 in the morning. And now I missed my appointment and this load is stuck on my truck. And there isn't really much you can do about it. Here I am with over 44,000 pounds of fresh chicken in the back of my trailer. You know, it's probably valued over $100,000. What can you do? Ain't much you can really do. You know, it's just a matter of patience, time, you know, trying to work with the broker and figure this thing out, man. But trucking will definitely test your patience. But to all my new viewers, welcome on board. To all my regulars, I appreciate y'all. You know, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. It don't cost nothing. It's free. You know, over here we do real trucking, man. We don't do clickbait. You know, we don't exaggerate. We don't come up with these crazy thumbnails to get you to click on these videos. It's real trucking over here, man. So appreciate y'all for watching. Until the next one, I'm signing off, y'all. Marvelous Marv 379. I'm out of here. Peace out, y'all. I just took me a nice little nap, by the way. It's after midday right now. Let's see what time it is. It's almost 4 o'clock. So yeah, I'm about to go home. You know, I do have a load scheduled for tonight. I just booked a load. It's picking up at 10 o'clock. My regular pickup spot, but not the same load. This time around, I'm going down to Atlanta, which is a good thing. Because coming out of Atlanta tomorrow, somebody gonna have to pay up, man. They're paying good money. It's produce season. Now I could probably get about $3 grand, 3,500 from Georgia back to the Carolinas. That's a good deal. But let's fire this bad boy up and get up out of here. Appreciate y'all.